Sports Illustrated, who I didn't even think was still in business, just did an interview with Conor McGregor and Jake Gyllenhaal, obviously about Roadhouse, the movie. We just put up a video, as this video probably goes out, a couple days ago about the actual movie and how Conor, I thought, had a great performance in it. Honestly, the only entertaining thing about the movie, it was not a great movie. But since that's come out, Conor and Jake Gyllenhaal and all the people have been doing press tours. Today, one very concerning one has come out, and I don't even know how to describe it other than to just show you guys. So let's take a look at Conor McGregor and, unfortunately, what has happened to him in this interview and maybe beyond. Let's take a look.
Jake's a consummate professional, 75 movies made. You know, I'm blessed to have entered into the movie alongside him. He was patient with me. He gave me guidance, and I just took it. You know, we had a good rapport on set. He has 75 movies made. I have 75 bar fights made. And that's it. We had a good back.
That right there is very concerning. I don't even know how you allow this to be, how do you even allow that to be posted? Conor's speaking in like small specific tangents as if that's how his brain is working at that moment. He's doing shrugs and his voice is all muddied up. It looks like he's been out on the town and probably not slept. I don't know if I've ever seen Conor look that bad, ever. And dude, I'll admit, here I was just a couple days ago being like, cool, Conor's got a fight. It's on, right? He's going to clean it up. It's going to be good, and here we go. And dude, just as I put some confidence in Conor McGregor to shape up a little bit here and get it together, this is one of the worst I've ever seen him look, if not the worst. No human talks like this.
I came to the fight game.
Jake's a consummate professional, 75 movies made. You know,
He's blinking. It's like he's trying to just keep himself either awake or focused on the question, and there's involuntary movement of his body. Dude. I don't know that that's just hungover. I mean, maybe, but that feels like it's a lot more than hungover, man.
Blessed to have entered into the movie.
Did you see, like, what? It's like he almost fell asleep.
I'm blessed to have entered into the movie.
Someone put him on pause for a second. I'm not even trying to be funny. That seems like he glitched out or something. I don't know, man, but this is concerning, man. Once again, it's like, why do I sit here and subject myself to this shit for Conor, man? Because I want to believe in the guy. I want to believe that Conor McGregor is still focused on fighting, still focused on doing the things to become great in this sport or to continue on a path that maybe won't be the top of the mountain, but still will be something for him to keep active and keep going. But just as I get all convinced, just as he does this interview with Ariel Helwani, looks great. He's on fire. He's like, man, I can't wait to get in. Again, I don't know when this interview was filmed. Just as I get a little bit of confidence, Conor turns around and does this, man.
I sometimes had to remind him.
I landed one punch
Once.
and he hit me with a door. Other than that, it was absolutely perfect.
That's true.
An amazing stunt team, Garrett Warden and Steve Brown, and they were phenomenal with us. They gave us free reign, and we've done a good job.
I can't even believe what I'm seeing. Am I overstating that? I can't even believe what I'm seeing. Really, really bad. Not even like, oh, you know, Conor's doing coke again. Like, no, I don't. That's the physical effects. Whatever has happened to him, whether it's just a hangover and he's sleep deprived or that plus the introduction of drugs or whatever caused that to happen, doesn't feel like it one, should be happening, and two, that it's easy to get over. It almost looks like he has lipstick on too, which is weird. I don't know what that would even come from. His face looks flushed out. Jake Gyllenhaal has to know this guy is off his fucking, he's loony. He's off his rocker. Just as yesterday or 2 days ago, I sat here and was like, yes, man, Conor, I'm ready for Conor to come back. I'm ready for him to get back in there, and I'll be the first one to say it. Yeah, I place the blame, a lot of it, on the UFC. Like, bro, you guys are ruining this guy's life and his career by not allowing him to fight. I look at something like this, and I'm like, dude, don't put him anywhere near a fucking fight. But then, on the same, like, in the same thought, I have to look at myself and go, dude, is this why Conor's acting like this? Well, again, when was this interview from? Is it because he's not getting fights, that he's going in this perpetual cycle of drinking and whatever else is going on, that you just get this continuous circle and the spiral into what we're seeing? I don't know what this is.
Is that hard for you, Conor, at all? Because you've been in so many real fights to realize, yeah, I'm trying to make this look real, but, you know, I am acting.
For me, what was hard was it was time consuming. 18 hours on set. Very little rest. It was strange to me, but, you know, the fight scenes, I was happy to give my input and my oar. And Jake, as I said, is a consummate professional. We've done a good job.
You check
Dude, he's struggling to finish a sentence. The sentences are in 2-second spurts. It's like, let me just try to piece together a thought and get through this. Oh, buddy.
Get out for yourself. Roadhouse 2024, Amazon Prime Video, Jake Gyllenhaal, Conor McGregor. Appreciate the time.
That right there, it concerns me and it scares me. It scares me because we know that Conor, when he's not fighting, and he said it this week. He's like, oh, when I'm not fighting, I tend to go back into my proper 12. I indulge in the sweet nectar of my proper 12. My Irish forced out. You know, it's like he will tell you that when he doesn't have something going on, then his vices get the best of him. That is the worst I've seen Conor McGregor's vices get the best of him. And it worries me so much because it's like I said, it's that catch-22. Like, this is what happens when he's not fighting, but that doesn't convince me of a guy that looks like he needs to be fighting, right? It's almost like you want him to, whatever is going on with him, the thing that pulls him away from that is focus on something singular, and the thing he cares about the most is fighting. But fuck's sake, he doesn't look like any mental, physical shape to be contemplating a fight looking like that. So it's like damned if you do, damned if you don't, but maybe I'm just overblowing this. I don't know, dude. Regardless what I think, the fight is still going to go on in probably June 29th is the date. It's still probably going to go on, but that right there, if you're a Conor fan, that should show you how deep the depths of what Conor's mental state can get to when he's not fighting and when he's maybe overworked with this Hollywood shit or maybe falling into a little bit of this Holly weird lifestyle on top of the things he already does, how it can change a man. You could say it's one bad night out. You could say it's he's hungover and sleep deprived, and maybe you're right. To me, that looks like a man that's completely lost on what he's doing, what he wants to do, where he's going, and what's important to him. I hope he can find it because I don't think I ever want to see Conor McGregor look like that again. And if he does, it just tells me that this is probably done. He's not fighting, and it may just be over completely. Don't know. Either way, prayers for Conor because that shit right there looks scary.